Most people along one of the U.S. coasts are still thinking about hurricane season and what those potential impacts could be. But one thing most Americans don't have to worry about are volcanoes, but how exactly do they form? Well, it's mainly going to be between the tectonic plate boundaries and the two first layers of the Earth, known as the crust, that top layer, and the mantle, that layer right below it. And there are two common ways that volcanoes can come about. The first one being subduction. You're going to have one tectonic plate be lifted up above, where the other one is going to dig down underneath, and the tectonic plate that comes up is going to form that volcano itself. These are more commonly associated with volcanoes that form on top of land, like Yosemite, for example. But there's also another common type known as divergence. This is where the crust is naturally going to separate from one another and move apart and allow that magma to come up from all the way under up towards the surface, and these are more commonly associated with those underwater volcanoes. And typically, most volcanoes are going to form around the Ring of Fire. If you remember just a few months ago when we talked about the powerful earthquake along the Kamchatka Peninsula, has the same idea where it's forming around that Ring of Fire, or again between a tectonic plate boundary. But some volcanoes can form not along them, and Hawaii is a great example. This is just where the natural ability of the crust to separate is allowing that magma to come up and form the islands we know today as Hawaii.